NBA 2K16, 17, and 19 are the reasons why I play my team to this day. I wouldn't be playing this mode if it wasn't for these games, because these games just pretty much brought happiness into my life. It's the reason why I am doing YouTube as we speak. I mean, some of my favorite cards like Diamond J.R. Smith in 2K16 was a bucket. Diamond Damian Lillard was super crazy in 2K16. Also, let's not forget, Throwback Thursday, Carmelo Anthony literally changed the game fader of my team back then. Now, 2K17 was a little bit different because in 2K17, I could use emeralds and rubies and sapphires and still win games. My record was 196-8, and I used budget cards. It was fire. But I had one card in the game that was my favorite all year, and I think you guys know what that year was. It was that Diamond Paul George, and let me tell you about that card. He did wonders.
Facts. Damn. Look, I'm going to PG every time. I'm going to PG every time. I just told you I'm going to PG.
Now, 2K19 was a very different ball game. Okay, now I like 2K19 because you can pretty much run any lineup that you wanted, but my favorite part about 2K19 was base 11, and I know you guys remember those cards for base 11. It was absolutely amazing. But my favorite card from 2K19 was that Porzingis, and let me tell you, me and Porzingis, we had a blast. Well, that brings us here today, guys. So welcome to our first, I think it's our first Rate Your Squad. That's what we're rating your squads today. And before I rate your squad, I want you to look at my squad. Now, I have Luka Doncic, Malik Sealy, Andrew Wiggins, David Robinson at the 4, and Porzingis at the 5. Now, I'm here with this lineup. I was inspired. I know y'all seen Porzingis. I forgot about how good he was. This card's actually fire. His release is smooth. So I'm gonna go rock out with him today. But my bench is pretty bad. Hopefully next season, coming in a few days, that will be able to give me cards that will help me. But with that, this team I have, I just don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know. But let's get started with our first lineup of the day. Okay, so I see this lineup right here, and the camera angle kind of throws me off, but we're gonna work with what we can. The only thing that I see wrong with this lineup is Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter. I think they're mid. They're super mid on the game. I think season 6 is going to be on Friday, so I would kind of sell both of those cards to kind of prepare for next or for the next season, because we might get some bangers. I don't know, but I don't like those two, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Those twos are kind of mid. I gotta get his lineup probably, because of those two, they dropped overall, so I think I'll get his lineup like an 8.5 because of those two. You get rid of those two, might be in business. I have no complaints with this lineup. Luka Doncic is fire. Same thing with Kawhi. You have Zion, KG, and D-Rob. Magic. Now Hondo is fire if you know how to green with base 98. But that Tracy McGrady and that LeBron, I know you locked in the set, but those two gonna have to go season 6. Though they gonna have to go because there are releases on next gen. I think you're playing next gen. Yeah, you're playing next gen, and it's can get real ugly out there with their shot forms and their base. So I would give this lineup an 8. If you get rid of those two, I would give it a 10. Ooh, Lord have mercy, boy. We need Jesus. We need some holy water. We need some fertilizer on this squad, boy. You got Alonzo Mourning and Chauncey at the 2. My boy, what's popping? Is that Magic? Is that finals Magic? Oh nah. Listen, bro. Listen. I ain't even gonna rate the squad for real. I'm just gonna tell you, bro, you just gonna have to sell everything. Go into triple threat, cause this right here, my boy, this ain't it. I think this lineup is fire. I like Terry DeShinger at the 2. I think he's a really good card still. I mean, Dirk at the 4 is still cheesy. I mean, that D-Rob, yeah, that's a nice front court. Now it gets real iffy on the bench. Now that Brandon Roy and Clyde Drexler, I think they're so underwhelming. I think I would pick up, I either get like Malik Sealy, or I would try to, I guess, wait until next season to figure out what's going on. Because I think you might need Magic. I could be wrong, but I feel like if you had Magic, I would run Wall at, you could run Wall at the 2, or you could put Luka at the 2, Magic at the 1, Luka at the 2, Terry at the 2 on the bench, move Brandon Roy out, and then you can get you a 3-man. But that's just kind of what I would think right now. But other than that, the lineup is good. I got to get this lineup a 9. I would get lineup I would say 8.59. I think if you got rid of Brendan Roy and Clyde, it would be way higher. Now I don't know what kind of night mode my boy got, or kind of filter he put on this, but you know, we're gonna have to make it happen. So Donovan Mitchell, Clyde Drexler, Dino Raja, D'Lo, Kevin Love, Rudy Gobert, and no. You can get you like Malik Sealy. You can get you Draymond Green for your bench. I would get rid of Dino. I would get rid of Gobert. I would get rid of Kevin Love. I mean, you can get you a lot of cards better. I mean, Dale Ellis is fine. I mean, Cat is fine because of what you have right now. But man, you need Isaac Bond. I'd rather have Isaac Bond than Donovan Mitchell. I'd rather have Malik Sealy. I mean, there's like Amethyst Michael Porter Jr. that you can use. I mean, there's some pretty good cheap cards that I would rather have. There's Klay Thompson. I mean, I would rather have those cards than having what I see right now, man. We got to do better than this because you're running looks like you're running a 9-man. So yeah, we got to get better 9 men. Okay, so I see you flexing a little Arizona can right there, but looking at this lineup far as no money spent, I'm guessing it's a no money spent. So it's not that bad of a lineup. I would probably try to find a way to get Magic Johnson or Isaac Bonga a bigger PG because we're heading into season 6, which is Dark Matter arc, and they're going to come out there with a lot of bigger guards and bigger big men, and it's Kareem's coming out. It's going to be ugly, so I don't mind the lineup. I just need you to get you a bigger PG because right now you probably gonna get post spin to death. Now I can't tell if you're on current or next gen because of how you're taking the photo, but I'm going to guess you on current gen because of your lineup you're running now. I don't think there's an issue with anything except the point guard position because I just have a feeling with Luka Doncic and the way he's moving, and with Magic the way he's moving, and with Ben Simmons, with Phil Jackson now, I'm kind of nervous for you, bro. You have nobody that can guard any of those guys. I mean, Lonzo Ball's okay, but I think he can guard a post spin or just the way that the big men are finishing on the rim. So I will try to get a bigger PG out this deal. Looking at your lineup right now, I see no issue except a bigger PG. I feel like that's a lot of people's problems. Like right now, not having that bigger point guard heading into season 6 may come back to haunt you at some point, especially late in the Opal tier or any tier that resorts to you advancing in the round. So Clyde, you know how I feel about Clyde. I think that can be another shooting guard like Malik Sealy. I think he's better than Clyde personally. Excuse me, but I think that if you had Magic or Malik, you might be in action. Now, the reason I stopped giving like actual rating their lineup, like giving a number, because I don't know your current situation. I don't know what you're trying to do. Nobody is not really something to kind of go off of to kind of let me know what's happening. But is that Sean Marion? What? Anyways, I see Fred Brown. I see Sean Marion. And I just don't know how I feel about this. You're on, looks like you might be on current, or I don't know if you're on current or next, but looking at this lineup right now, my boy, that Kyrie Irving, which is Fred Brown, I think has to go. I just think you need a bigger PG because like I said, I keep telling people, I'm like, going into season 6 without a big PG, I think that's just asking to lose personally. So the last one of the day right now is you have Cedric Maxwell, you have Pau Gasol. First off, how did you get Cedric Maxwell without a bigger PG? I don't know if that's going to happen next month. You have 154K. You close to D-Rob. I'm going to need you to go ahead and get D-Rob first because Max Kleber, I don't know if he can hold it down for the rest of or the beginning of season 6. Now, the beginning of season 6 is near. So I'm going to need you to get like, I don't mind the roster. D'Angelo Russell isn't that bad because he's like 6'5", but I'm going to need Magic or Luka or something. I got to have one of those two, especially heading into season 6, bro, because if you don't, I just don't know how I feel about that. And I believe you can probably move Max Kleber out the lineup when you get D-Rob and put Pau Gasol on the bench, and I feel like it'll help that out, and having a bigger PG will definitely give you the success that you are looking for. Okay, now that I rated you guys' lineup, rate my lineup. I don't like Clyde Drexler and I don't like Ben Wallace, and I'm going to work on getting a better squad right now. But I need you guys to go ahead in the comment section, rate my squad. Let me know what I can do to improve this team. And also, I appreciate you guys tuning into the video. This is my very first Rate Your Squad. I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to get more detailed, more descriptive. I got to get better at what I'm going to do, but I'm going to need you guys to fill me in on a description of what it is so I can put it in the video, if that makes sense. So if you have 500K, what shooting guard should I buy? Send that to me, and I will or tag me in that in a tweet, and I will definitely put that in the video to help this out. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I have a John Wall video that's going to drop later on tonight after this, so stay tuned for that. And with that, you already know what I'm about to do. I'm about to edit another video.